CBS 2 News 10 at 10 continues with the corridor's top stories in tomorrow's Weather First forecast in the first 10 minutes. 1 out of 6 Americans live in poverty in the U.S., according to the website Poverty USA. Eastern Iowa is not immune to those issues. As local organizations work to fight poverty, they say the face of poverty is changing. CBS 2 News reporter Jason Hackett is live in the newsroom with a look at some of those numbers. Jason.
Yeah, Sadie, take a look at this. It's pretty interesting. It's a map from the U.S. Census Bureau that shows where poverty is in America down to the street. You can actually zoom in to Cedar Rapids, as I'm doing right now, and you can see a lot of it is contained to the downtown area. Now, for people in these areas, getting by day to day can be a struggle. In his small Riverside apartment,
It's a little out of tune, boys.
flanked by an audience of one,
He likes to just sit back and watch.
75-year-old retiree Larry Lloyd plays the blues. And you would think that he has every reason to strum those notes, his hands crippled by age, his world crippled by poverty.
If life goes on with or without you, sometimes I wish it'd go on without me, and sometimes I'm glad it's with me.
Lloyd is one of 20,500 people in Lynn County considered poor by the U.S. Census Bureau. In his census area, he is one of 567, and the Salvation Army says the dynamics of that population are changing.
People don't think of poverty and directly go to somebody living under a bridge or in a box.
A breakdown from the organization shows 80% of the people they serve, like Lloyd, own or rent property. 58% have college experience or are college grads, and 27% of the people they serve, not from the downtown area, but from the 52404 zip code.
The majority of people in poverty, they are your next door neighbor or a kid's classmate.
While they say an abundance of services exist, the challenge is getting people to use them. Either they don't know they exist or they are ashamed to ask for help.
And numerous people that said that they really didn't want to have to do this, but they weren't going to be able to make the ends meet.
Despite his predicament, Lloyd manages optimism.
I'm lucky.
Lucky because knowing he can't do it alone, he depends on organizations like the Salvation Army, his so-called guardian angels.
If I was down and destitute, if I can find a box of macaroni and cheese, I got it made.
Now, we'll put a link to this interactive map on our website, cbs2iowa.com. It's actually very, very interesting. We'll also have some local resources, some links to some local resources up there as well. We're live in the newsroom tonight. Jason Hackett, CBS 2 News, 10 at 10.